Welcome to Lakshman Biology. Now we have to discuss about blood coagulation. Blood coagulation, also called as blood clotting. In this video, we will discuss about complete details of blood coagulation or blood clotting. Here I have made one diagram to explain about blood clotting or blood coagulation. See, this is the blood vessel. This is the blood vessel. Here I have drawn the walls of blood vessel. If you see the walls of blood vessel contain simple squamous epithelium. The walls of blood vessel contain simple squamous epithelium. Here, before going to see complete details of the mechanism of blood coagulation or blood clotting, we have to see what is the blood coagulation or clotting. Blood coagulation or blood clotting means the formation of solid blood from the liquid blood, or liquid blood is converted into solid blood in the process of blood coagulation or blood clotting. When we can see the blood coagulation or blood clotting? When there is a injury on blood vessel and on the tissue of body, blood will loss from the body through that injury. To prevent the loss of blood, here the liquid blood has to convert into a solid blood. That is called blood coagulation. Now we will see complete details of mechanism of blood coagulation or blood clot. After injury, we can see the damage of walls of blood vessel. When blood vessel walls are damaged, the platelets which come and bind at the damaged blood vessel. Then here the walls of damaged blood vessels are rough. Because of that, platelets which are attached on the injury also get damaged. Platelets which are add on the walls of injury, or platelets which are attached on walls of injury also get damaged. Then these injured platelets release thrombokinase. The injured platelets release thrombokinase. This thrombokinase, also called as prothrombinase. Another name of thrombokinase is prothrombinase. The prothrombinase or thrombokinase converts the prothrombin into thrombin. Prothrombin is an inactive form which is produced from the liver. Prothrombin is an inactive form which produced from the liver, convert into thrombin, active thrombin, by the enzyme thrombokinase. This thrombokinase is produced from the damaged platelets. Here what happens? If the blood clotting mechanism starts with the walls of blood vessel, then that is called as intrinsic pathway. Then here, when blood vessels are get damaged because of injury, the surrounding tissue which present surrounding to the blood vessel also get damaged. Then the damaged tissue which present surrounding to blood vessel will produce thromboplastin. This thromboplastin again converted into thrombokinase. When blood clotting mechanism start with the injured tissue, then that is called as a extrinsic pathway. That is the main difference between intrinsic pathway and the extrinsic pathway. Okay, now we know that how thrombokinase is formed and what is the function of thrombokinase. How thrombokinase is formed? Thrombokinase is formed, number one, directly from the injured platelets, indirectly from the tissue. Tissue is converted into, tissue will produce thromboplastin, thromboplastin again converted into thrombokinase. What this thrombokinase will do? This thrombokinase convert inactive prothrombin into an active thrombin. Now we will discuss few points which are related to thrombin. Thrombin is protein which is formed from the liver, which is produced from the liver. Here vitamin K is required for the formation of the thrombin. Hence the vitamin which is helped for the blood clotting is vitamin K. When vitamin K is absent in liver, there is no formation of prothrombin. Hence which affect on blood clotting mechanism. That is about the prothrombin. It is an inactive form which is released from the liver, converted into an active thrombin. Again this thrombin which is formed by the thrombokinase from the prothrombin helps for the conversion of fibrinogen, which is an soluble form present in the blood. The fibrinogen protein, which is an soluble protein which present in the blood, converted into fibrin fibers. Fibrin fibers. This fibrinogen also produced from the liver. That fibrinogen also produced from the liver. Then the fibrin fibers which are formed from the fibrinogen by the action of thrombin again reach to the injury and form network like structure along with the platelets and the dead blood cells at the place of injury or at the place of the damage of blood vessel walls, which leads to formation of a solid structure at injury, that is called a blood clot. After blood clot, the flow of blood from blood vessel will be stopped, which leads to decrease of loss of blood from the body. That is about the mechanism of blood clot. What happened at starting? There is an injury on walls of blood vessel which leads to damage of walls of blood vessel, means the squamous epithelium will get damaged. That squamous epithelium which got damaged, the squamous epithelium which got damaged damage the platelets. Platelets will come and attach at injury. Because of the rough damaged walls of squamous epithelium, platelets also get injured. And the platelets also swells and attract another platelets to form a group of platelets at the injury. These damaged platelets will produce the thrombokinase. Apart from that, the damaged tissue which present surrounding to the blood vessel release the thromboplastin. That thromboplastin again converted into thrombokinase. This thrombokinase convert prothrombin into thrombin. Prothrombin as an inactive form and thrombin is active form. This thrombin again converted into this thrombin again helps for the conversion of fibrinogen into fibrin. That is about the mechanism of blood clotting. Here all the reactions require calcium ions. If you see here, for formation of thrombokinase, there is a requirement of calcium ions. For conversion of prothrombin into thrombin, there is a requirement of calcium ions. For conversion of fibrinogen into fibrin also require calcium ions. Hence, you can say that calcium ions play a very important role in blood clotting mechanism. The vitamin which is helpful for blood clotting is vitamin K, and the element which required for blood clotting is calcium. That is about mechanism of blood clotting. There are different factors or helps for the clotting of blood or blood clotting. That different factors combinedly called as clotting factors. Here there are 12 different variety of clotting factors I have given, but no need to remember all 12 factors. There is few important factors are there that you should remember. That are number 1, factor 1, fibrinogen. Sometimes they will ask, what is the name of blood clotting factor 1? Answer is fibrinogen. Next, factor 2, prothrombin. Factor 3, tissue thromboplastin. Factor 4, calcium ions. That 4 are important. You can remember first 4 factors. That are factor 1 is fibrinogen, factor 2 is prothrombin, factor 3 is tissue thromboplastin, factor 4 is calcium ions. That are blood clotting factors and mechanism of blood clotting. If you have any doubts on the blood clotting, comment under the video, then I will explain your doubts. Thank you.